Okay, so this is my quick walkthrough demo of my CLI application project. For this project, I did a stock recommender app. It goes to, I should have pulled that up, tradingview.com. And then markets, stocks, sector and industry. And what it does is it first scrapes this table of 20 different sectors, and then their percent change from the previous day and the number of stocks that are included within that segment. And then to go one level deeper, it will also go into each one of those sectors and pull out, it changed. The ticker symbol, it briefly showed the company name before it changed to what looks like now category names. But in the DOM, I was still able to pull out the company name. The percent change from the previous day. And then you'll see that there is a rating, so like buy, neutral, sell. There's also strong buy and strong sell. So I wanted the user to be able to see a list of either strong buy or strong sell within each segment. So let me clear this real quick. Okay. So to run it, we do ./bin/stock recommender once we are within the folder. And then it just says, welcome to the daily stock recommendation app. I added a disclaimer because I listen to this podcast about like market news, and usually when they are talking about things being positive or negative, they also just have like a disclaimer at the beginning of the show that says like, hey, like, we're not responsible for whatever you choose to do with the information we give you. So I thought it would be wise to do something similar. As you'll notice throughout the app, I like to use a lot of color. So for things that are just like the same color, I used a colorized gem. And then for this fun disclaimer, I thought I'd bring some extra attention to it and used the lolcat gem. So when you open the app and run it, this is what you see. Welcome, the disclaimer, and then the list of market sectors and how they're performing compared to the prior day. So here's that list of 20 sectors. Let me just go back to this list so we can compare it side by side. 20 sectors, and then make it smaller. Percent change from the previous day, and then also the number of stocks. So then the user can input either numbers 1 through 20 for which sector they want to look into. They can, R is just part of the list, but I'll get to what that is in a second. You can sort them by percent daily change, which I thought would be really helpful, or you can exit. So the first thing I'm going to test is sort. And this sorts the list on percent daily change from highest to lowest. And then it also keeps your index numbers, which is really important for when you're selecting. So I see that consumer deliverables has the highest positive change. So I'm just going to select that one by typing 3 and hitting enter. And then it says, all right, you've selected consumer durables. You can press B for strong buy, or just press enter, or strong sell. So the way I coded this is if you don't type S, anything else will give you strong buy. So if you press enter, you press whatever you want. There's no error on that one. So let's do strong sell. And there are 4. There's 4 companies that are listed under strong sell, so we can check that out. Let's see, consumer durables. Strong sell, and there are 4 of them. And we'll see LC, NLS. All right, they're all there. We can then return to the list. We can select another sector just straight from here without returning to the list. We can see the sorted list again, or we can exit. So let's return to the list. And then if you're typing in something wrong, like something that's not any of the options, like let's say 35, you'll get an error message that says the selection you've made is not valid, please try again. So let's do another one, let's do 19. Transportation, last time we did strong sells, so let's do strong buy by typing anything other than strong buy. So I'm just gonna hit enter. And we'll see the list of all of these strong buy stocks. We can double check that against our list. What did I pick? Transportation. Transportation. And then we'll see, we sort it this way, strong buy. Okay, ASR, CHRW, wow, help with CHRW, so we're seeing the same ones, all the way down to XPO. Cool. So we can return to the list. We've already sorted, we've returned to the list, we've picked sectors, we have gone one level down and looked at the strong buy and strong sell recommendations. The only thing left is to exit because I've gotten all the information I wanted as a user. So I'm just going to type E and hit enter, and that is it. That is the extent of the app.